Welcome back to Great Day. My next guest finds most of his artistic inspiration from nature. In fact, he loves nature so much, he moved out of the city just so he could build a studio with a better view. Here to show us some of his work being recognized at this year's Bayou City Art Festival is the owner of Eastman Gallery, Richard Eastman. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello again,
yes.
right? Good to see you.
Long time no see.
When I first moved to Houston, you were on my shows.
Yes.
And you would do this whole series of decorating called Decorating for Dummies.
Yes,
right?
yes. And we had fun doing that.
We had a whole lot of fun doing that. But your artistic ability started way before then. Almost as long as you can remember, you loved art?
I spent a lot of summers with my grandmother, and my grandmother was an artist. And there's 6 kids in my family. They're all athletic. I was the artist, okay? So my grandmother taught me art as a small child, and I've been an artist ever since.
Yeah, we see in so many school programs that they're cutting art out, or there's not a big emphasis on art, and you feel like it's so important. We were talking earlier about, you know, ADHD children and just children in general being able to express themselves, and in particular with clay. You can get your hands off in something.
Yes, it's very tactile. It is a proven fact. There have been many studies that children who are exposed to art early in life usually become much more successful in life, more well-balanced, emotionally, physically, financially. And the little town I live in, their budget for art is cut like a lot of places. You know, Houston doesn't have the budget that I think it should. And so I feel like we need to get art into those schools.
And you're helping to do that. You have a great program.
We do. We teach free art classes to one small community in Eagle Lake during the summer for young children. We do special needs adults in a center in another small town. And next week we start an after-school program for Garwood Elementary.
Oh, that's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. Speaking of being excited, what was it like to get the phone call that, hey, you're into the Bayou City Art Festival? Because as we mentioned before, that's a juried selection process.
Yes, and let me just tell you, for years I've been told I should apply. And this year, my partner Eduardo said, "You're going to apply to that show because you're going to get in." I said, "Yeah, but what if I get rejected?" You know, artists were like that. You know, rejection is awful. So, long and short of the story is, when I got it, I just screamed, tears in my eyes, and I said, "Eduardo, you were right, I got in."
Yeah, so you moved out to the country, got a big barn so you could do clay because you needed space to do clay. And this is the beautiful stuff that you're making here. This is amazing, inspired by that nature we talked about.
Yes, these are actually, and let me just show you this particular one. This one is inspired by the calla lilies, not calla lilies, the caladiums in my backyard. And you can see I did them different colors and different finishes. I also have this particular coloration that's kind of wonderful.
Love that green one too.
See, I do it in about 7 different colorations. And to me, there's nothing more beautiful than nature. And in the winter, nature goes away, and these stay.
You can have it all year long, right?
So I have these all over my house.
And these are so pretty because they're pieces of art, but they actually have function to them.
Oh, yes,
for example,
they're all food safe. They're all food safe. You can put food in it. And this little guy, my little Hummingbird trinket box, if you'll notice, do you have the bottom? The top comes off. You can set it in the plate. You can have it very beautiful when your guests arrive. You have your chip and dip or whatever.
I have to really love those guests
and
if they're
then
going to have chip and dip out of my art piece.
But it is food safe and it's perfect for that.
And then this is, you can put your flowers obviously in a really cool vase.
And you can also chill your wine.
Isn't
that clever?
Look, flowers or wine. I think I'm going to go for the wine.
And this is more like a centerpiece that you might leave on the table all the time. It's 2 pieces, so it's easily cleaned. This is Berta Paradise, which is one of my favorite flowers. But imagine that sitting in the middle of your table all the time. You don't need any flowers or anything. You've got them.
And the great thing, too, about the Bayou City Art Festival is like sometimes your things are in galleries and people buy them and you hear, hey, we sold one of your pieces, right? But in this case, people will be strolling through and they get to talk to you about your inspiration.
Yes, and I get to meet the people that are taking my art home. Yeah. That's awesome, isn't it? There's something magical about the transference of something you created to someone else. Yeah. When you know that they're going to take it home, and all the time that it's sitting on their table, every time they look at it, a piece of you is there. Yeah, and we talked many times about the fact that when you decorate your home, there's a difference between a house and then making that house a home. Yes. And that is you have pieces that you can remember where you got it, how you got it, not just a bunch of mass stuff that you bought. And original art has a spirit to it. You know that. You're a great artist and art appreciator. And when you go to the store and you buy something from China, you might get a good price on it, but what does it really do for your your home.
Does it have a story?
You take this home and it is original. It's something that you will cherish the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm going to wrap up with this because one of the things that lasting impression you had with your Decorating for Dummies classes that you had was just try something. A lot of people say,
yes.
oh, I could never make that, or I
yes.
could never do that. Just try something.
I took a pottery class 10 years ago. Never thought I could do pottery at all.
Yeah.
I took a class, I was addicted immediately, and I've been doing pottery ever since.
And now you're in the Bayou City Art Festival.
And now I'm in the Bayou City Arts Festival. Is that awesome?
Richard, great to see you again.
Great to see you too,
Thank
darling.
you very much.
Thank you.
And to find out more about Richard Eastman and his art, just log on to greatdayhouston.com and we'll connect you.